Hi there, YouTube. Welcome to the special evening edition of Tarot Tube. I am recovering from a night of excess. That's why we're doing it late, but hopefully tomorrow we should get back to the normal schedule. And to make the read particularly relevant, we're going to do our read on punishment. When you go out and you drink, you get hungover, and that's your punishment for what you've done. And so I'd like to talk about sort of like these just rewards that we receive sometimes for our mistakes. So just like yesterday, we'll be working with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and I'm going to be doing a clarifying spread. So here we go. Father of Pentacles, Devil, Five of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, so I think this is a particularly relevant read. So Five of Pentacles is all about destitution. In Rider-Waite, we see two, cloaked figures, two poor people. One of them has crutches, walking by a church in the snow. In this, we see, a drooping rose with its petals falling off. It's a card of sadness, and when we receive punishment, we're sad, so that one feels really, kind of like obvious. You don't really need to do too much digging to come up with a meaning for that one. What is interesting is the Devil. So a lot of people would look at the Devil here and they would go, oh, obviously the Devil represents punishment, and he can. The Devil, to me, though, mostly represents sort of like a lack of balance between the four elements and your own spirituality. So in the pentagram, we often talk about the bottom four points on the pentagram being the four main elements: earth, wind, water, and fire. And the bottom, well, in the bottom in this case, but normally the top, that's sort of like the spirituality that brings it all together. Given that the pentagram is upside down on the Devil, it's saying that, like, there's some kind of a misalignment there. There's a lack of balance. When we go, hard, we do something a little excessive. That's, us sort of like lacking balance there. That could be like really valuable, and for that we receive our punishment. I think we are seeing an unusually literal read from the Devil here. Now the Star is all about fate. So the Star is really just like, it's like the ultimate like controller of the universe. Sometimes there are things that are inevitable to occur, and those are represented by the Star. And so what I see here is essentially the idea that, as we face temptation, as we find ourselves doing things that we know are wrong, the inevitable result of that is going to be sadness. It's going to be sort of like the correct path, and that's really what we should expect when we do bad things. Father of Pentacles, this one I think is sort of the like crux of this read. I think it is the positive message. Father of Pentacles is the most thoughtful of all the fathers, or kings in traditional Rider-Waite, and essentially what we have with the Father of Pentacles is a man who is, very capable, very thoughtful, and practical, and a provider, but he can be a little bit stern, he can be a little bit cold. And so what I'm seeing from this message is essentially that, while we may be receiving some type of punishment from the universe, it is for our own good. It is so that we can learn from it, and we can move forward and become better people. That is the hope of the stern Father of Pentacles, and the inevitability of it is something that's sort of like in the universe by design. And it's not something that we should fear, but it's something that we should welcome. As always, like and subscribe. Tomorrow we should be back to the normal schedule, assuming I don't drink again tonight. So have a good day, and hopefully you